what the people who follow you two, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and the Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Andrew Holness, what the people want is to see you take that vaccine. I'm coming back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. So this is a 10-minute conversation with SouFLo. So those of you who are pressed for time and enough time when I say, oh, SouFLo, the video them too long, 10 minutes out of your time this. All right, a 10-minute reasoning. So this whole vaccine thing. So the vaccine has arrived in Jamaica and people are getting vaccinated. They're starting with healthcare workers, etc., etc. Them have the list, right? A lot of people are saying 2 people are missing from the list that should have started out. I just read an article that said 109 police officers from Portland, I believe it is about to get vaccinated also. Okay, all fine and fair. What happened to the Prime Minister, which is Andrew Holness, and what happened to Dr. Christopher Tufton, given the position that he holds as well? Them two, they should have been top of the list, don't it? Alright, to date, as we have heard so far, none of them have been vaccinated. So they've been pushing this vaccine on people for quite some time. However, none of them were vaccinated. Stick to the conversation. Let me read this article for you real quick. Shout out to Jamaica Gleaner for this one. On Wednesday, March 10th, began the rollout of COVID-19 vaccination, which was exactly 1 year after the detection of the COVID-19 case in Jamaica. The first individual to benefit from the vaccine rollout include vulnerable groups, essential workers, and other critical groups. Several Jamaicans remain skeptical of the vaccine in spite of attempts being made to raise awareness and dispel myths. The government has to try and bring about a behavioral change and strengthen the public education campaign in an effort to increase public confidence in the vaccine. This ought to increase the take-up of vaccine when additional doses become available. Because you know, right now they're saying, oh, there's short dosage and more is supposed to come in, etc., etc. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, they've been at the forefront of the campaign against this COVID pandemic thing, right? Thus, it is only right and fitting that they come forward at this time and get vaccinated publicly as soon as possible. The policy of the vaccine rollout has been transparent and structured, but the plan ought to include to consider the elected officials, especially those who have been leading the government's fight against this pandemic, to get vaccinated first and set up precedents. Some adjustments ought to be made to accommodate the vaccination of the Prime Minister and the Health Minister now. As seen in many other countries across the world, like for instance in the US, Joe Biden, President of the United States of America, soon as it became available to him, he was the first one to take it. He took it on camera, right? So did many other A-class elected officials. They took their vaccines on camera. As seen in many other countries across the world where the vaccine has been rolled out, the political leaders have been among the first to be inoculated. All possible strategies need to be utilized in order to get herd immunity into Jamaica. You know what herd immunity mean? I'm reading an article. This is not really my opinion. Herd immunity is really like when you're herded and then you're inoculated. So if that's what you want for you, then fine. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. That's what somebody put in the article. I would like to implore all persons to take the vaccine when they are given the opportunity, the article said. And it was written by Khalil Mitchell. Khalil Mitchell, Khalil.Mitchell, mymona.uwi.edu. That's where they can be reached, and this was published Monday, March 15, 2021 in the Gleaner. Alright, here's my opinion now. You hear the article. The article is calling for the Prime Minister of Jamaica, which is Andrew Holness, and it is calling for the health minister, which is Dr. Christopher Tufton. So if you see the prime minister and the health minister have not been vaccinated yet, what would go through your mind first thing? Because I can tell you what's going through the minds of a lot of people. And what is going through the minds of a lot of the people that have put their trust in people like Dr. Christopher Tufton and the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, these people right now are thinking, him not take it, so me not take it neither. And guess what? Me not take it till him take it. Which tells us that if they do take it, these people will also follow suit and take it. If they don't take it, these people will not take it, because people are already suspicious, and now these people are saying, listen, nope, he knows something we don't know, and I follow the leader. He ain't taking it, I ain't taking it. So I think really it's important for Dr. Christopher Tufton, given his position as Minister of Health, or Health Minister, and the Prime Minister of the country. They've been going at the people for the longest. You know what I mean? I said, cover up your face with your mask, distance, social distancing, 6 feet apart, sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. They've been following protocol. They've even implemented curfews and all these things in the country in order to flatten the curve, so to speak, on this COVID thing. I think they need to come out, and I think they need to be one of the first ones with this first batch. Don't wait for it to run out. Don't give the people any excuses about you want the nurses and doctors and the police officers and these people to be inoculated first, because you just care so much for them that you would prefer them to have the first batch and you will wait and risk it. No, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. What the people who follow you two, Dr. Christopher Tufton and the Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Andrew Holness, what the people want is to see you take that vaccine. I'm talking about the people who believe in you. Because not everybody believe in a UNO, right? And some people have already made their minds up that them not take it no matter what. So I'm not even talking about those people. I'm talking about the people who follow you two guys, okay? These people will take it if you take it, and as long as you don't take it, them not take it neither. So if you're really trying to increase the number of Jamaicans that have taken the vaccine, then you're going to have to come to the forefront and sit there on camera and watch and let them watch you take it. That's the ritual. That's what's been going on all around the world, where other leaders, including those of the US, have done the same thing. It's before camera, them take them shots, it's your turn to do so also. Tell me if I'm wrong, Jamaican people, talk truth. Should Dr. Christopher Tufton, which is Health Minister, and Prime Minister Andrew Holness be at the forefront of the line to set a precedence, lead by example, and take this vaccine that they have been telling the people that they need to take? Yes or no? You know, some people have gone so far as to say, I want to see each one of these men, not just Dr. Christopher Tufton, I want to say Andrew Holness, and I want to see his wife, the First Lady, and I want to see their children. I want to see the family be vaccinated. Someone would say, well, that you're gone too far now. But no, if you really look at it, if you are telling these people that it is safe, you can take it, nothing's gonna happen to you, stop believing all these myths and mystery talks out there, you are persuading the people to take it. I think the strongest way to persuade these people to take this vaccine now, bring the wife, bring the kids, get the vaccine done on camera so everyone sees it. Listen up, if Andrew Holness ever bring his wife and children and get the whole family vaccinated at one time so Jamaica could see it, I guarantee you right now, say more than half of Jamaica, they would literally run out of vaccine and have to go wait upon the rest to come in again. because the people them would take it that fast. Facts or fiction? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. It's SouFLoTV, and I am out. Peace.